Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking, and welcome to this new army report for Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen. Last time we went through the Calabi Peninsula, and our groups have changed quite a bit since then. Unfortunately, I'm kind of hitting a snag here in that most of my groups are starting to turn evil. Yes, even my lord, to some extent, who got to level 16 a little too fast because I started using tarot cards on bosses, which was something I already did, but not offensive ones. So this is rather problematic. That said, her strength is getting sky high. That's pretty good, actually. We've still got a samurai up front, who's nearly about to turn into a samurai master, but I kinda want to keep him because I want to get them a few levels higher while we're doing Antalya, which is a stage that contains lots of evil and undead units. We've got a cherubim here, which we already had, hoping to be able to turn her into a seraphim, but if not, no big deal. I got plenty of charm items off the map as well as from some shops, so that should be good. And we've still got our princess here, who got moved here as opposed to the pixie we had last time, because I felt the pixie, well, I felt that this group was lacking a little in firepower, so I put her in a stronger group so that she could at least be somewhat useful. So yeah, that group changed quite a lot as well. We've still got Transcend, who's leading as a demon. We now have a Ninja Master, Wraith up front, which we picked up from a neutral encounter back in the Balmorian ruins. He can now hit 3 times up front and a lot more reliably, as opposed to the Skeleton, which almost never worked and only had 2 attacks up front. We also moved our Raven Man up front, which allows this unit to actually be a low sky unit, as opposed to back when I had a werewolf, which turned this unit into a forest unit when it was night, so I couldn't keep it in low sky. This group here has just recently been leveled, basically in the last stage I did, which was Organa. Grim now has turned into a Beastmaster, and I'm hoping to actually turn him into a Dragon Master, because for some reason all of my Beastmasters turned evil. We've now got a Tiamat on the back. Not too powerful at the moment, but it's getting there. It can use 2 Evil Ring up on the back, which hits everyone. And we've got a Cerberus up front, which deals 3 smash and got a fairly ungodly amount of strength. Well, not that much, but it still hits pretty hard. This group here hasn't changed much. We still got a Witch in lead, as well as a Dollmaster, since our Doll Mage actually turned into a Dollmaster. We swapped our Rock Golem for an Iron Golem that I picked up in Organa, and we've still got the Beastmaster here, who got really evil. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much with him. Might get replaced by some other unit soon. I've still got Nixie in this group. I also swapped an Amazon because we didn't really need much. I'm not sure if I still had it last time. Maybe I did. Got another Beastmaster, who's also getting rather evil. And we've got a Red Dragon 2, also known as a Salamand. He's getting a tiny bit evil, but that's okay, though he can seem to hit the broadside of a barn, probably because of that low agility of his. But it doesn't matter. As it turned out, dragons encountered in the wilds are usually a bit stronger than those raised yourself, so I'm not all that concerned about this. I moved my old wild man, who got turned into an evil one, to this group, as well as swapped my ghost in this group. We've still got our Halloween and Wyvern. Surprisingly, this is one of my more powerful groups. I'm actually rather impressed. As for this group, we've still got a Shaman, but our Valkyrie leader got turned into a Muse, which allows her to cast a spell on everyone in the other groups 2 times in a row. As well as Pixie, since we didn't really need the princess here anymore, now the Valkyrie got upgraded. And we still got our Ice Giant up front. This group is still a mage. Surprisingly, I haven't gotten access to an undead staff yet to turn him into a sorcerer. But then again, I picked a Stone of Dragos for a Sentinel Demon back in the Espola. We've got a Werewolf out back, which is usually sufficient to kill just about anything, except for the fact that it works mostly well at night. We've got a Cockatrice up front as always, and a Vampire. This is another new group that got moved. I moved this guy from... actually, I think we had this one last time. Anyway, The knight turned into a paladin now and can now heal 3 times up front. Equip him a good holy weapon or whatever, and he'll do the job pretty well. Our titan is starting to hit pretty hard up back, with his gale dealing about 40 damage in full light, which is pretty good actually. And we've got a gold dragon. Now that our silver dragon has upgraded, he can still breathe cold 2 times in the back. Second tier dragon don't really change from their earlier ones, aside from getting a cooler sprite. And we've got Canopus here, who's simply there because we're going through a lot of Sky Islands lately. So that's it for that. We're gonna head to our next stage, Muspelm, and I'm gonna see you once I've engaged the enemy. Bye! And we're back. My opinion leader is about to engage the enemy's flying unit, which we're gonna do right now. Did the good old strong tactic. I'm rather bummed that, oops, forgot to turn the animation on. It's not really a big deal. You've seen the opinion leader many times before. She still does more or less the same thing that she used to. Our princess did a fair amount of damage, given that it's still barely the day. This won't do much damage because Eaglemen are actually resistant to holy damage. At the moment, the heavy lifter in this group is my opinion leader and the princess. Okay, that's it for this one. Get another one in. Mabel. Ah, that's more like it. As I was about to mention off screen, the Iron Golem got better resistance than the Stone or Clay one, and now the heavy hitter in this group is actually the Dollmaster, because he can use Acid twice on the entire group. And as you saw, it did a real number on this Beastmaster and Griffin. He's not gonna wipe it though, but he's just a tiny bit short of doing it. You see that? That Beastmaster did 1 damage to the Golem. Crazy. Huh. I wonder how the Golem managed to do that. He's on the right side, he shouldn't be able to. Oh well. Now be getting prepared for the other encounter. I'm just gonna deal with this really quickly. It's nearly night. Let's hope Spencer's group is gonna do a tiny bit better. Not bad for a paladin against a dragon. Our titan did okay. Not the best group to use against those though. Kinda getting a bit over leveled, it's getting worrisome, because there are so many levels if you try to do them all. I think they expected you to have like 12 groups or something. Even though they're much more powerful during the day, the fact that they're still this powerful at stun set should give you a pretty good idea of how this group has gone in. Okay, that's it for those. Wouldn't be a good time to bring in the night crew. This is Grimm's new group, which should do quite a number on this Angel and Silver Dragon. Not bad. Not bad at all. This Vanish though is gonna deal a lot of damage on this Tiamat. So he's got a lot of health. Evil Dead. Which is about the same attack that the Black Knight Garrus use. It's too bad really, I think we won't be able to down that angel. Cerberus is powerful, but not all that powerful. Still did it alright. And now Rosetta's group has met the enemy. It's gonna require a lot of editing, will it? Oh well. Not exactly the best time of the day for getting those guys to fight, but whatever. Our Amazon is still doing rather decently, despite being a 0-tier class. Onyxie is doing pretty good, actually. They might be able to wipe this if they try. Nice looking dragon, even though he won't deal much damage. Something tells me he's gonna miss. Oh, he did not. How about that? And now the night crew is up with Becker. Becker's group does decently, but as I mentioned before, they have some troubles during the day. Kinda wish there was a flying unit that could hit 3 times front. Sadly there isn't, though being High Sky is already powerful enough as it is. Could probably do better by getting rid of that vampire, but I really don't know where else to put him. The mage is the big heavy hitter, though. The werewolf and cockatrice are just there to finish up things. In case they don't die, which once he becomes a sorcerer will become increasingly frequent. Yep, went through him like tissue paper. Are there some undead there? Nope. An evil unit for an evil unit. They do have some clerics that's worrisome. Oh well, I don't care. Well, 1 are neat, they've got good strength and they can also work well in the back row, but in this game they're not nearly as powerful as they are in Ogre Battle 64, where they are known as Black Knights, which is also the case in the PlayStation version of this game. The Ghost does well enough, so I'm kinda hoping to turn him into to recruit Rogue Phantom at some point to improve him so he can use 3 Nightmare on the back row. By Halloween is still as powerful as ever, really doesn't matter how his stats get. The Wyvern hits pretty hard though. It's one of the weaknesses of this units with clerics. That's taken care of. Let's move on. Crimson. Next to the night crew is Trans Am's unit. Transam is doing pretty good. It's a fairly powerful group. I'm just not sure if having the Ninja Master here is the best policy. Once our demon turns into a devil, he'll basically wreck whatever he ends up being against. He raid did decent damage. Not great, but good. The ninja only hits once. In the back row, I actually thought that was 2, but as it turns out, it's not. Might have been this way in Ogre Battle 64. Anywho, the raid is mostly there to clean up after they're done. I don't care much for the Ravenman, he's just there for party synergy. Now then, let's send K up front. Should make short work of this unit. The Pixie actually works not too badly on this group. She can cast Kiss on the Muse like she did there to give her some fairly strong spell power, as well as giving some kind of pick-me-up to our Ice Giant. Oops. Oh well, things happens. She's actually much stronger during the day. That she's this powerful at night is actually pretty impressive. Yeah, kind of a wasted kiss there. Oh well. Our shaman should turn into no monk pretty quickly. Not that this unit really needs it. Still, if we got a Sylph in the party, there's nothing wrong with having a cleric out back. And that's it for this army report, everyone. Thank you for watching. This was the Great Pumpkin. I'll meet you back, but when I've earned some other third tier units. Bye bye!